Hello, my name is Todd Sherrill and I'm the developer of Chinese Toolbox. Chinese Toolbox is a program to help you learn to read Chinese. If you need to read online Chinese documents or other documents that you have on your computer in other files, then Chinese Toolbox is a great program to help you learn to read these. Also, Chinese Toolbox is not mainly a translation program. It is to help you learn to read Chinese. The features in the program are designed to help you learn to read. So let's go ahead and get started. What you see on the screen right now is the program after installation and first launch. So we're not going to be using the help tips window in this demonstration, so let's go ahead and close that. Now what you see are the four main windows of Chinese Toolbox. On the upper left you have the main window with the main menus. Okay. Below that you have the reader window. This is where we're going to be doing most of our work. To the right you have the character dictionary window, which is a view into the character dictionary that ships with Chinese Toolbox. And just below that, the word dictionary window. Okay. Let's take a look at the reader window. You will see a number of tabs or buttons at the top of the window, and below that you have a window or you have a view of the document that we're reading. Okay, in this presentation we're not going to be importing any documents. We're going to be working with what we have right here. The next video we will import a simplified document and a traditional document, and we'll do more reading there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We are here in this video, we're going to cover the mechanics of reading and some of the most basic things about the program. First of all, with Chinese Toolbox, you don't use mouse overs. You don't point the mouse at a character and expect the definition and the pronunciation to appear. You don't have to keep your hand on the mouse always pointing at the character or the word that you want to know something about. With Chinese Toolbox, you just use the keyboard as the primary device for reading. Okay, so I've selected the first character here, and now all I need to do now is press the right arrow key. When I press the right arrow key, you'll notice that in the character dictionary window, the character has appeared, showing the pronunciation and the definition. Okay, and below that you see an entry in the word dictionary window, and in this case, what is selected in the reader window is a name. Okay, so you'll have the person's name right here with the English translation. Okay, and some notes down here for the definition. All right, so okay, let's come over to the next character. I just pressed the right arrow key, and now one of the key things about Chinese Toolbox is marking characters and words as known. When you mark a character or a word as known, then you're indicating to the system that this is not a character or a word in the future that you need to continually refer to. So let's take this character right here again. To mark a character as known, you press the space bar. So I just press the space bar, and you'll notice two things happened. First, in the reader window, the character has turned gray. And in the character dictionary window, the character has disappeared from view. Okay, so in the future, when I come back and I'm reading this document, or I'm reading another document that has this character, when I come across this character, that character definition will not appear in the character dictionary window. Now, I can do the same. I'm going to continue on here, and with the next character here, here's a character, the pronunciation is view. I'm going to press the space bar here, and you'll notice that not only does this character turn gray in the reader window, but the character on the second line, the first character on the second line, has also turned gray. Okay. Now, this character also does not appear in the character dictionary window because it has been marked as known. Okay, so the way I can verify that, if I tap on this character, you'll see over here in the character dictionary window, the known checkbox has been checked. Okay, so this character right now is marked as known. And anytime I see this character, or anytime this character appears in a document in the reader window, this character will be displayed in gray. Now the color I can change in the settings dialog. I'll go ahead and open that right over here. I'm not going to change this now, but you have here, you have some buttons near the top of the settings dialog where you can change different colors in Chinese Toolbox. Okay, so let's come back over here. Now, right now, I'm just pressing the right arrow key. And if this is a character that I don't know, or a word that I don't know, then the definitions will automatically appear. I don't need to hold my mouse over the, I don't need to hold my hand over on the mouse pointing to that character constantly. It just stays right there. Okay, so continuing on, you'll notice that in the second line, none of the characters here are underlined. Underlines in Chinese Toolbox are used to represent words. And within underline, there will always be at least 2 consecutive characters that are marked with an underline. Okay, so a word is basically just a multi-character combination that has a certain meaning, similar to words in English. Okay, so as I'm reading now, if I press the space bar on a character, that character will be marked as known, and it will not appear in the character dictionary window. So let's just come over here and just mark a few characters here that we know, or that I know. And when I come to this next character here, a couple things have happened. Well, first, the radical information window has appeared, and the reason it has appeared is because this character is a radical in Chinese. Okay, so I'm going to move this out of the way. This window will automatically appear when a character in the character dictionary appears that is a radical. Now I can turn off this automatic showing or displaying of the radical information by clicking on this checkbox here. Okay, I'll leave it for now. Go ahead and close the settings dialog. Okay. All right. So right now you can see that since we have selected a word in the reader window, that the corresponding word will appear in the word dictionary. Okay. So we have here the word is 日出, and it just means sunrise. Okay. Now I'm going to mark the characters and this word as known. And there's 2 different ways that we do this. First of all, as I already mentioned, pressing spacebar on a character. Okay, it needs to be. You need to be using the reader window for this to work. Okay, press spacebar in the reader window on a character. That character will be marked as known, and it will not appear in the character dictionary window. Okay. Same thing with the next character. Press spacebar, and that character disappears from the character dictionary window. But the word here has not been marked as known. It still appears in the word dictionary window, as you can see right here. And the known checkbox here is not checked. Okay, it is not known. Okay. Now I can mark a word as known by pressing Shift spacebar. Okay. So when I do that, like the character dictionary window, the word has disappeared from the word dictionary window. Okay. So as I'm coming across here and I'm reading, well, this character won't appear because I've marked it as known. And the word 日出 will not appear because I've also marked that as known. Okay, so now let's come over to the next word. Okay, this word is 不见. I'm going to show the display again the settings dialog. Now, if you've learned Chinese, if you know quite a bit, know some characters and words, then when you get started with Chinese Toolbox, you're probably going to know a lot of words and characters that you want to save some time and mark those characters and words together as known. So the way you can do that over here is there's a checkbox near the bottom of the settings dialog. Actually, the first one in this list near the bottom says when a word is marked as known, also mark constituent characters as known. Okay, so I'm going to check this right here. Okay, when I come back over here to the reader window and I press Shift spacebar, you'll notice that the word has been marked as known and the 2 characters comprising that word have been marked as known. Okay, so you can see there, tap on bu, and you can see that it's marked as known here, and also the word down here, 不见, is marked as known. All right. Okay, so a couple other things before we wrap up this video here. In the character dictionary window, you can see total known characters. So far, we've marked 8 characters as known. And in the word dictionary window, so far, we have marked 2 words as known. Okay. Now, suppose I want to see these words that I have marked as known and the characters I've marked as known. Well, that's real easy. In the reader window, click on the known tab up there. So we have two lists, a character list and a word list. In the character list, we can see all of the characters that have been marked as known, and in the word list, following the character list, we can see the two words that have been marked as known. Now, in the settings dialog, there are some other options for controlling the display of these. You can increase or decrease the spacing for the word list if you like this a little bit narrower. Okay, and you can also change the size of the characters. So I'll go ahead and show you that. Let's come over here to the current document, and let's increase the text size of our characters here. Okay, so there we go. All right, so there's that is, I believe, about it for this presentation. In the next presentation, we will continue from where we left off here, importing a couple of documents and showing you how to manage all of your documents and keep track of their names. There is a lot of other features in the program, and we'll be talking about those in successive videos. So thank you for watching, and please check back at the Chinese Toolbox website for other videos in this series. Thanks again. Bye.